what's happening? It's Coach Brandon, Alpha Physique Fitness, and in this video I'm going to be putting you through a chest, a side delt, and a tricep workout, all just with this one set of 25-pound dumbbells, all right? So as long as you got these, you can do this workout at home. So really no fancy exercises in this one, but like with our other home workouts, we're gonna be doing things a lot differently than we would be if we had access to more equipment. So to start, normally I would never start a workout with flies. I would always start with presses because you can load the bar up, you can really tax the muscle, you're not fatigued yet, you're fresh, and you're ready to lift a lot of weight. But in this case, we only got the 25-pound dumbbells. So in this case, we're gonna start with flies. And since this is a workout that you can do at home, we're going to be doing them on the floor, or we're going to be doing them on top of a foam roller if you wanna get a little more range of motion. Okay, two reasons that those flies are awesome on the foam roller. So number one is you get the perfect stretch at the bottom. Number two is you really have to squeeze and embrace your core in order to stay stabilized. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to giant set this with sort of a push-up complex before we go straight into our floor presses, okay? Or presses on the foam roller, whatever you decide. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do push-ups basically from hardest to easiest to failure. So start with feet up push-ups, then just do normal push-ups, and then do push-ups off your knee. Okay, so what we've done is we've established a nice mind-muscle connection with the chest when we started with the flies, especially if you do it on the foam roller, okay? And then we pumped a bunch of metabolic waste into our chest to build up that external resistance with the push-up complex. And now those 25-pound dumbbells are going to feel a lot heavier than 25 pounds when we do this next exercise, which is the floor press, okay? So all these exercises are done back to back to back. So it's kind of like a giant set with a complex in the middle. I guess you could call it a complex sandwich. And then you rest at the end and repeat. Okay, so for the floor press, especially if you have light dumbbells like I do, make sure that you are squeezing really hard at the top, that your elbow is inside wrist. So what that means is when I get to the top, I want my elbows to be closer to the midpoint than my wrist, right? So I'm not pressing like this, I'm pressing out like this, which puts more tension on your chest. And then make sure that you're not stopping hard at the floor, but you're just tapping your arms on the floor before you contract. So that's it for the chest portion of this workout. So we're still gonna hit our side delts and our triceps. You guys still don't hit one muscle group per session, do you? I thought that's in the past, that's bro science. Let's leave it there. So now we're gonna start with a side delt. So we're gonna do a lateral raise to dumbbell upright row superset, and then we're gonna hit the triceps. So for the lateral raises, these 25-pound dumbbells are actually about 10 pounds too heavy for me. So if you have lighter dumbbells, definitely drop the weight because your shoulders, especially your side and your rear delts, they love reps, okay? So if you have lighter weight, use those. For me, if you just have one set of dumbbells like I have right now, That's why we're doing the superset. Even if you have the lightweight, still do the superset. Okay, so we're gonna go straight from the lateral raises right into dumbbell upright rows, which is a stronger position for the lateral raise. And when you do these, make sure you don't pull like this. That's terrible for your shoulders. Pull up and out. Okay, so up and out, not just straight up like this. Okay, so we got the chest, we got the side delts. Now we're gonna get the triceps with some floor dumbbell skull crushers. Quick little note on the skull crushers. So when you do these, you do not want your arms to be perfectly perpendicular to the floor like this, but you want them to be back a little. And the reason for that is because when you contract and you get to the isometric portion of the movement right here, if you're totally perpendicular, you're gonna lose tension on your triceps, right? The weight's just gonna be pushing through your arm. Whereas when you keep your arms like this, you have to keep your triceps engaged and contracted in order to hold the weight there for a bit. Also, if this is hard on your wrists, which it will be if you grip the dumbbell normally with your thumb. So what I recommend doing is hold it suicide grip. So that way you can kind of curl your wrist into it like this, rather than like, if you hold the dumbbell just normal, it'll twist your wrist back a little bit. So if you suicide grip it and kind of hold it more toward the bottom of your hand, it's gonna help with that, okay? And lastly, use a full range of motion, okay? So when you get to the bottom, go all the way with the dumbbells right down till they're around your ears or even touching your shoulders, okay? So you wanna feel like your biceps are fully contracted when your triceps are fully stretched, right? And that is it for this one. Make sure that if you like the video, to like it, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss anything. And leave a comment to let me know how you liked the video, what you thought of the workout if you tried it, and what you would like to see next or see more of.